Okay, looks like it's should be getting to YouTube. Let's see. Alright, I just need to go ahead and share this around then. Around the link a little more. And this time I actually showed up. Welcome to the stream, just be Moe Dantes. Today we'll hopefully be finishing Alan Wake. Otherwise I'm gonna need to change the thumbnail after this. Is there anywhere else I need to share this besides X? Let's just go ahead and share it on X already. Okay, that looks like it's everywhere. Yep, that is everywhere. Can you hear the game all right? I should have asked that as soon as I started up. Okay, let's go ahead and give a manuscript page a listen quickly.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant, Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words.
Hearing the game is no problem. I'm more worried the louder moments might overpower your voice. Well, I guess I'll just have to speak up whenever it comes to those moments. Really nothing else I can do about that. Either way, was there anyone else I needed to share this? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, that should have. Oh wait, never mind. I forgot to share it here too. How loud can you speak? I'm not entirely sure myself. both physically and how loud can you get without disturbing your neighbors? Not too sure on that. I've never actually gotten a noise complaint from my neighbors. Any of them. Pretty funny. But, should I go ahead and do a recap right now, or should I wait until, like, maybe one more person joins and then we go ahead and do a recap and then, start up from where we left off? I think we should wait till, like, wait a few minutes, I'd say. Wait, like, let's see, it's been 5 minutes now that we've been streaming, almost 6, so, let's say until, like, 9 minutes into the stream, and then we'll go ahead and just start playing. Yeah, that sounds like a solid idea to me. So how has Halloween been for you guys? I'll go ahead and type that in the chat as a general question for everyone. Because it is Halloween today. So yeah, how has Halloween been? Mine was pretty lacking. Although I did get a bowl of caldo and some pizza. So I consider that a win for me. Basically been just another day. I live in the middle of nowhere, so I don't get trick-or-treaters. Oh. I didn't get any trick-or-treaters either. No one ever really passes by our house on Halloween. When did I get a cut on my hand? Go ahead and turn the game down just by 1 decibel, because when the music welled up, I almost couldn't hear you. Okay, then I'll go ahead and turn it down to -14. Okay, there we go. Just another minute, and then we'll go ahead and start a recap, and then we'll actually start up the gameplay again. I should put that a little closer. I've got 2 bottles of water with me, actually more like a 1/8 of a can of Pepsi, and 3/4 of a bottle of Mountain Dew Purple Thunder with me. Actually, Halloween has been whack lately because the weather outside feels more like spring, and the leaves are green, and like, Halloween is supposed to be brown leaves. Yeah, I get what you mean. Like brownish, red. Wait, no, it's more like an orange color now I think about it. But they're still pretty green. Actually, they are still completely green. Well, it looks like it's been 9 minutes now. Why do you have so many mostly empty cans? Well, I was drinking the Mountain Dew yesterday, and I kind of just left that on my desk for whenever, you know, I wanted to drink it, and the Pepsi I just had with my dinner, with the caldo and pizza. Weird combination, I know, but oddly, they work together surprisingly decently. But, yeah, so let's go ahead and start a quick recap of the game so far. It all started whenever Alan Wake and his wife, Alice, went ahead and decided to go to Bright Falls, so that way Wake can get some time away from New York, and hopefully, like, rejuvenate his creative juices in him, because he hasn't written anything in the last few years, ever since he finished his last book, which killed off the main character. And then he got into a fight with his wife, on the cabin that was in the middle of a lake. And then, like, a few minutes later, shit happens. She's found in the water. He dives down for her. Wake wakes up a week later, wonders what the heck is going on, calls the police about it, and then he finds out that the cabin that was on the lake wasn't even there to begin with. It hasn't been there for like 30 or 40 years. And then he calls his friend to come in, and he didn't call his friend in. He got a call from the people claiming to have kidnapped his wife. They go ahead and leave some things around for Wake to find, and then he goes ahead and him and his friend go out to the location where it's supposed to be. Well, Wake goes. His friend stays behind in a cabin again. He goes ahead, finds the kidnapper. They tell him that they want his whole manuscript for a book that he hasn't even written himself yet, that he doesn't remember writing. And then Wake returns to his friend Barry, so that way they can find out about all the stuff that's going on in town. Because, the cabin on the lake disappearing. And, it's hot in here. What else happens? Someone from town claims that they found his pages. He gets drugged out of it. But before that, he actually gets told by his friend Barry that there's some lore going on involving a writer named Thomas Zane and his muse known as Barbara Jagger, claiming that they say that Thomas Zane never even existed. The only evidence that he ever existed is from articles written by a woman named Cynthia Weaver. And they claim them as, like, folk tales of the town. Urban legends, like, told to scare children and whatnot, of a poet that disappeared. And yes, the great unreleased Alan Wake novel, Tales Doll. But yeah, I've never had more than one soda can open at once. Dad taught me that habit. Okay, I mean, I only have one can open right now. So Wake gets drugged, the police are called, and then an FBI agent comes to where he was. He runs out of there. He ends up running into the location that the kidnapper sent him to get over all the pages. And then the kidnapper goes, lol, new location. Wake goes over to that new location. He hears that they never actually had his wife there. And then he and the kidnapper are sucked into the lake. Although I'm pretty sure the kidnapper was actually taken into the darkness itself. Because it's actually the darkness that actually took his wife and has been, like, festering into the town as well and combating Lake throughout his, this game. He wakes up in a bed with the snarkiest motherfucker ever, Hartman. He's a doctor, he's a psychologist. Psychologist tells him, yo fam, your wife's dead, you've been hallucinating everything this whole game. Wake is just thinking to himself, yeah, this is total bullshit. And then Wake runs into these two old rock stars that are total fucking goats. And by goat, I mean greatest of all time, not the goats. I tell him, yeah, it's all happening. You gotta be crazy to understand what's going on here. And one of them gives Wake a page that they had hidden, like, in their underwear or some shit like that. I think that's what the implication was. Then the power goes out. Then Wake uses it as an opportunity to actually escape from the psychologist with his friend Barry, because Barry was actually also, like, kept in a closet by the psychologist. Even Alan is sick of the "it was all a dream" twist. Who isn't at this point? I don't think I've ever read, like, an instance where it was done, like, pretty well. Or even good. I don't know. Rattle off, like, maybe one instance where it was good that I might know. I can't think of one, honestly. Okay, what happened after that? After Wake and Barry escape from, you know, the cabin that the psychologist was in charge of, they go down to the farm that the old Rockers had, because the Rockers told Wake, "Hey, we got a message hidden in our old farm, and we also got moonshine." Wake goes there. He ends up when it was good. That's a bit of a hard one. Maybe Alice in Wonderland. I suppose that's a fair point. I think that might have been one of the earliest instances of it, and that was actually done fairly well, I'd say. From my recollection, it was fairly well done. But, let's see. Whenever they get to the farm, Wake's like, "Yo, the fact that they were actually that they were actually, Rockers is now settling in, looking at their freaking awesome stage." Barry runs in, he's like, "Holy shit, we gotta run!" Then he goes down and, like, on his knees, and then freaking starts an entire epic sequence of Wake fighting off the Dark and Taken people with fireworks going off from their stage with one of their songs, Children of the Elder God, going off in the background. Coolest shit ever. Probably like the best sequence of the game. Oh yeah, and Barry's been holding a cutout of Wake throughout the whole time there. It's just something that he does from now on. And then they make it to the cabin that... no, not even a cabin. It's a farm. No more cabins. They go to the farm, find a record that the old Rockers were talking about that tells them to search out a lady who... find the Lady of the Light, who is that Cynthia Weaver lady. They get drunk on moonshine. Alan remembers that he wrote the manuscript under the influence of the darkness, thinking that it would save his wife, but in turn it's actually powering up the darkness. So whenever Wake actually figured that out, he wrote himself into the story as the protagonist, so that way he can save his wife while also taking down the darkness. He ends up getting arrested by the FBI agent, thrown into the Bright Falls police station, I believe. And then he manages to get the sheriff there on his side while witnessing the FBI agent being taken by the darkness. I'm pretty sure that's not important at all. I'm sure it's not going to be like a slight little thing that you can see in the background of like the very last cutscene of the game. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Don't remember that. Maybe remember that, please. They go get a chopper, and then the chopper gets taken down, and that's where we left off right now. We just fell out of the freaking chopper, and somehow Wake isn't dead. I've heard it's done better in the novel, but never finished reading it. Okay, I should probably look into that. I need to read more books. Anyways, let's stop horsing around. It's already been almost 20 minutes. Let's just go ahead and get into the game already. Are you ready, Jispy? Oh, right, I forgot there was a significant amount of delay in this. Please, the proper way to say that is that they got to the chopper. Yeah, I guess they did get to the chopper. Ready? Yeah. Alright, let's go. I think my leg just fell asleep. Oh boy. Oh, I lost my gun. And any flares I had. The darkness wears her face. Okay, we need to find something to open that up. Okay, so we either need a key or we're gonna shoot it off. Perfect.
I had to do something about the chain for the door to open.
I know, Wake, that's why I got the gun. Alright. Usually it takes me like 2 or 3 tries with that. Oh, nice try. Oh gosh. Alright, we did pretty good on that one. Alright, good, it's open. Now we can get going. Look, there's light. The light is your best friend throughout this whole game. Okay. Awesome. And there's a train. There's a train passing by me right now. Oh wait, was I wrong about the moment whenever the Poets of the Fall song comes in again? Oh, I think I was wrong. I think this is another part of it right here. Because, yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it in the last stream or not, but the real, life band that the old gods of Asgard are acting as a stand-in for, but also like exist at the same time as is known as Poets of the Fall.
Here's a new song from the band that they always remind you of. I guess it's just latest single, War.
Okay, that's my first death in a while. Okay, for this part, I want to lower down the effects. Enough speech should still stay up. Alright. We already got enough of everything right now. Let's go ahead and start.
And here's a new song from a band that they always remind me of our local rock. I guess it's just... Here's Poets of the Fall and their latest single, War.
Aw, man, I'm doing bad at this one now. Damn, I am just letting the music take over on my... Right there. I'm not even paying attention to the combat. Okay, there's one up there. I can do that one.
And here's a new song
Oh,
from
how
a
about
band
a
that they always remind me of our local rock legends, the old gods. I couldn't tell you why. I guess it's just, one of those things. Anyway, here's Poets of the Fall and their latest single, War.
break the fall. When the love in letters fade, it's like moving in slow motion, and we're already too late if we arrive at all. And then we're caught up in the arms race, an involuntary addiction, and we're shedding every value our mother's thought. So will you please show me your real face, draw the line in the horizon, 'cause I only need your name to call the reasons why I fought. When I thought that I fought this war alone, you were there by my side on the front line. And we fought to believe the impossible. When I thought that I fought this war alone, we were one with our destinies entwined. When I thought that I fought without a cause, you gave me the reason why.
Oh, chills. Literal chills. I don't know about y'all, but that was just absolutely sublime. Oh, a thermos. Anyways, what were we doing? Oh yeah, we're supposed to make it to the transformer yard.
The power plant glowed in the night. It was close, but I had to find a way across.
You guys hear that? That breathing. It's like someone's using like a apparatus. Like if they're having to breathe through something. Like a diver would. That was actually throughout the whole game. I don't know why I didn't check here first. Flares and flashbang. And while at the Transformer Yard, let's hope you don't run into a possessed Autobot. I hope so. I hope I do not. If I saw him any sooner, I probably could have gotten him to back up into this right here. But we didn't, so... You know, we had to take care of him ourselves. Or use the flare to get him to back up into it. Or we could have circled around here and had him dash into this right here. Bunch of different ways that you can take out the Taken in little areas like this. I like that. Let's see. A diver? I remember that Scooby-Doo episode. Well, I feel like you should also remember it from a key figure in this game as well. We have seen him multiple times. We've also heard that there was a character that also took to diving prior to events of the story. And by that I mean, like, current day events. Monsters, ancient eldritch beings, can't touch electricity. Yeah. Would you want to touch electricity? Oh wait, I forgot to turn up the effects volume. Or does it sound alright right there? I'll just leave it at that right there until I get a comment about it, saying that I could turn it back up, because it sounds a little quieter or not. Either way, manuscript page.
Making her way through the water pipe alone, Cynthia was angry at the writer. Foolish young man, taking unnecessary risks. And the way he broke the rules. Didn't he understand what was at stake? Since the terrible days in the 70s, she hadn't wavered once, as hard as it had been. She was tired of protecting the town all these long years, and now only wanted to rest.
40 years keeping up that routine with the lights. Jeez. I can't imagine. It's insane what she's had to go through. It doesn't sound like it needs adjusting. Okay, I'll go ahead and keep it at this volume then. Oh gosh. I did the thing that I wanted the monsters to do. But it's okay, we're good. I'm sure I wasted one flare, but I am sure that there will be just a few more up ahead somewhere. And look at that, we can see a page up there. We just need to find a way to bring this down. And by that, I mean just press a button right here. Wait for it to come down. Press that button right here. Bada bang, bada boom. Looks like someone had a boring night here.
The story I had written in the cabin had come true. Touched by the dark presence, I had written a horror story, but the end was still missing. The story was incomplete, and the last unfinished page of the manuscript still sat in the typewriter in the cabin study. If I could get back there, if I could read the page, then I could write my own ending to this story and save Alice.
That's Wake's objective throughout this game. I need to go AFK for a moment. Alright, I am just going to go ahead and play, and if we come into any, like, story-relevant information, I will go ahead and pause for a while. Lieutenant William T.G. Randall Memorial Bridge. This bridge has been designated as memorial in honor and in recognition of Lieutenant T.G. Randall, 1919 to 1981, a World War II POW and recipient of the Distinguished Service Cross. He died of severe injuries during his successful rescue of 2 children from a burning car crashed at this location.
I couldn't get across until I found a way to turn the bridge.
Okay. Let's just go ahead and check through this pile up here quickly. There's a school bus. Just a school bus and oh. Okay. I just wanted to see if there was anything I could find here, and instead I come into that.
The rotating bridge was open. I had to find a way to close it.
I know, Wake. Just give me a moment. Oh gosh. That actually did kind of scare me right there. Well, not scare, more startle, if anything, honestly. I don't know if a jump scare can count as a scare. Rather, the anticipation of it should count. I could have sworn there was a TV in here. Maybe I'm thinking of a different building. It could be. There's a lot of buildings that kind of like give off similar vibes in this game. Unless they're cabins, in which case, like, you don't really go into many cabins. Wait, no. The place where Dr. Hartman worked was a lodge. That's right.
More birds!
Back, but won't be able to say much because I have food. Okay. Well, nothing much has really happened. We're just trying to cross this bridge right here. And of course, the birds are trying to stop us. Let's just run into here quickly. Jeez. Oh, this was the room I was thinking of right here. The one that has a TV in it that we can watch another episode of Night Springs on. Just collect that flare quickly.
Are we men dreaming of being butterflies, or butterflies that dream of being men? Such philosophical concerns are by necessity abstract. And yet, some of us can find concrete proof of the nature of our existence in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, an absence of creativity.
Hello, Martha. What did you want to show me?
Oh, Lydia, thank God you're here. Please, it's in the basement.
Oh, Martha. Oh, that's amazing.
Isn't it just? I found it here this morning.
It's like it isn't there, but oh, I can't look straight at it.
Yes. I'm sorry about that.
How did you get here?
Well, I'm trying to work.
Did you put this thing here?
In a way. To be more precise, I put everything here but that.
Really? But what is it?
Oh, I guess the temptation is to call it a hole, but it's really an absence, a profound lack of reality.
In Martha's basement?
Yes, I was doing so well, too. I came up with 2 old ladies and put something really weird in the basement. It was a great start, but I'm completely blocked now. I can't imagine what I was up to.
Well, surely it's just an ordinary basement.
Is it? Why did you call your friend here then?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, well.
Couldn't you just ignore it?
Oh, no, I couldn't do that. It would probably turn into a plot hole. Might be one already. Could sink the whole enterprise.
Oh my.
Listen, ladies, not to be rude, but I'm really not at all sure where I'm going with this, and you're just not helping. You should just go back upstairs for a cup of coffee while I try to figure out what I'm up to.
Well, if you think that's best.
Maybe I should just stop here. Or is that too moronic?
Is that too moronic? Indeed. Who can tell? It's a fine line between the stupid and the sublime. In Night Springs.
Interesting one. Alright, grabbed all the ammo that we needed in here. Oh, hey.
We managed to lose the flock. You're almost at the power plant. Keep going. We'll give you support.
Really? Wait, you're leaving without me! Wow, they really just decided to fuck me over right there. I only have one. Oh wait, that's right, I have the flare gun, that's right. I really need to pay attention to those, to that flare gun that we have in our inventory every now and then. Oh gosh, I don't want to be standing under it whenever it's falling apart like that.
I recognized the logo on the power plant sign. I'd seen a version of it painted all over the area, signifying hidden caches of supplies.
Yep. Trust no one in the dark. We have seen that a lot. Generator Hall, Safe Haven. Safe Haven.
Hold it right there!
Miss Weaver, Cynthia, I'm a friend.
Prove it!
You knew Zane, Thomas Zane. You're the Lady of the Light in the song. You can help me.
About time. Young man, I've been waiting a very long time for you. It's in the well-lit room.
Excuse me?
What you'll need to drive the darkness back. Well-lit room's at the dam. I built the room to keep it safe.
Will it help me find Alice? Will it get me back to the cabin? Fine, let's go. I can get my friends to come back with the helicopter.
Oh, we won't go outside. Never at night. That's rule number 1. You've been breaking the rules, young man, and where has that gotten us, Oh, I have a secret route, a lit route, old water pipe. Something was damaged at the transformer yard. It's draining all the reserve power. Without it, the pipe will go dark. The power to the yard must be cut.
Let me guess. You want me to do it?
Young man, you're the one who likes to break the rules. I can't be outside in the dark. The kill switch is outside.
Okay, done eating for now. Okay. Alright. Oh, great. Well, at least we grabbed some ammo and other things that we needed. Before, you know, going back out into the harsh darkness of this world. We need to cut the power over here. Always a bunch of you freaks. Well, I guess it wouldn't be a game if I didn't have any enemies to fight. Well, not much of a game.
Weaver had sent me to cut the power to the transformer yard. I was willing to do grunt work for her to get her to help me. I hoped Weaver was dependable. I'd stumbled into this crazy world a little over a week ago. She had been living this insanity for decades.
Seeing all those arrows pointing to a safe haven kind of reminds me when the Coyote would put out free bird seed for the Roadrunner. What does this say? Rule number 1, never go out at night. That's a rule we broke. We'd been breaking that the whole game.
I could see the kill switch that would cut the power to the transformer yard. Now I had to find a way to reach it. If I could figure out the gates, I could use them to get to the kill switch.
Well, first off, let's go ahead and see what's over there. Oh, wait. Yeah, let's go ahead and see what's over there. Let's see if we can figure this out. Oh, wait, what's that say? Rule number 3, always remember the lantern. Well, then where's rule number 2? That was rule number 1. That's rule number 3. So we need another one right here. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's what we gotta do. We gotta put all 3 of them together. I forgot how this was supposed to go. So let's go ahead and see what this one does. There we go. What's this say? Floodgate controls to be operated by authorized personnel only. Well, we're a writer. We're a writer. So I don't think we're the authorized personnel. Rule number 2, keep the lights on. That's what we were looking for. First, let's grab this. And then we need to cut the power. I wonder that too. Wait. Oh no.
The transponder yard went dark and dead. Weaver's water pipe passage should now be good to go.
There we go. Rule number 1, never go out at night. The one that we already knew about. Darkness waits in my dreams. Oh, I forgot about you. Hey, where's Chainsaw Man? Oh, speaking of. I don't ever intend on watching your anime. You are authorized personnel, because Alan's self-authorized. You know what, that's a fair point. He ain't like Samus, who needs to wait for someone else to authorize it. You are right. I like that about Alan. He's a very proactive, protagonist. He's not reactionary. He's the one making these actions happen for the most part.
This way, young man. Follow me. Come, come. The pipe's empty now. We're ready to go.
I haven't even bothered actually looking in
This
here
way.
before.
We need to go. I knew them both, Tom and Barbara. I had such a crush on him. Such a beautiful man. I was jealous. There was a part of me that was maybe a little glad when she had the accident. And then Tom started writing and woke the darkness up. He tried to bring her back, but you can't do that. There are no free rides like that.
I'm starting to realize that.
In that case, young man, perhaps you're a smarter man than Tom was.
Change the bulbs.
Which looked like her, but it wasn't. Barbara was sweet. He didn't understand until it was too late. He tried to undo it, wrote himself, her, everything he'd ever written out of the world. Oh, he was so famous. And afterward, no one knew. Oh, He left only one thing behind in my game, in case it happened again. Insurance. He trusted me. Or perhaps used me a little. Tom knew how I felt. Knew I wouldn't refuse him. I built the well-lit room and put it there. It's been waiting for you. We are characters trapped in a story you have written, and none of us will survive to see the end of it if the darkness isn't stopped. She'll twist the story to her own dark ends.
How do you know all this?
Tom, that's the way he wrote it. He still talks to me, you know, in television, from beyond, from below. We have both been touched by the darkness, young man. He saved us both with light. The darkness stays with you. Leaves us pain.
Oh, we heard him too.
This pipe will take us directly to the well-lit room.
Okay, I need to call my friends, tell them where we're going.
Hello? Al!
Barry, we're headed to the dam in one of the pipes. Meet us there.
Okay, I'll tell Sarah.
It's Sarah now?
Whoa! No! For the sweet love of...
Barry! Barry! We gotta go see if they're okay.
They're probably dead. You must reach the well-lit room. This is no time to be a selfish idiot.
That's my best friend.
Well, be a fool. I'll use the pipe. I'll meet you at the dam if you make it.
Oh, I
At least
like
didn't have
that.
to worry about her. She knew how to stay safe.
Talk about an epic fail of a jump right there. Dude couldn't even, like, land on one knee in his hands. Dude had to fall on his ass. I like that about Alan. He's simultaneously cool but pathetic at the same time. He's cool because he's a writer. Writers are cool. And then he's also pretty pathetic in that he is not built in the slightest. He's a string bean. Dude can barely, like, hold up a gun, honestly. The well-lit room leads us down that way. This should be, like, the, 3/4 point of the chapter, I believe. Well, episode, I mean. I know that the episodes tend to start getting very long right after, you know, episode 3. Well, not long, but, you know, they have more meat to them, is what I mean to say. You know, more substance to them. It's because we're not dealing with a fake narrative anymore. We already know what's going on, so, you know, there's not really much point to hiding it anymore. We know what's going on. There we go. I don't want to imagine going down that. Oh gosh. Come on. Go, 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 Alan.
Barry! Sheriff Baker! Sarah!
The crash site looked bad, but as far as I could tell, the wreck was empty.
Would have been fucked up if Barry's hand was just hanging out there. Nice. Flare gun ammo. Flare. And another flare. Did you read the manuscript page that you picked up a while ago? Got distracted and missed if so. Let's go ahead and see.
Sarah was almost starting to relax. Maybe they could turn this into a win yet. Suddenly, there was a piercing sound, like a table saw gone wild, as 100 birds made out of shadows swarmed into the rotor. The chopper bucked wildly and the board lit up, telling her what she already knew. They were going down. Barry Wheeler screamed next to her.
There it is. Let's go ahead and continue on.
You know when to make an entrance, Wake. We were ready to make like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
I have a different ending in mind.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
I knew you'd be all right.
How's that?
The Flaming Eye of Mordor?
Laugh it up, funny man. Didn't we have somewhere to go?
Weaver will meet us at the dam.
When you spend most of your night running uphill while the crazy bunch of demon hicks try to take your head off with an axe, you know your helicopter crash landed in Night Springs.
Nice one. So the birds also got to the chopper. Yeah, they did.
I should have kept that
See
gym
those
membership.
lights? That's the elevator we need to take.
Yep, solid cover.
What the hell is that thing? It's everywhere! Oh crap, there's more than one of them!
Nothing moves like that. It's impossible.
Ah! Al! Do something!
He's too fast. I can't get a shot.
There! No, there! Al, they're all over the place!
I'm glad that
Was
the game
that
does
it?
that effect
Are we
for the
safe?
last one.
That was... wow. I think we're okay.
Hey, Al, I got a bad feeling.
Let's keep our eyes open.
Woo! Oh man! Oh jeez. Here we go again.
Wake, call the elevator. I'm keeping watch.
I think I hear something moving around.
Heads up! Here they come!
Oh no! Oh no!
They're coming! We have to hold them off! Shooting! Keep hitting them!
I don't know how I feel about the fact that she's only using a shotgun that seemingly has unlimited ammo.
Oh no!
There's more than one of them. Good observation,
This is
Barry.
the slowest elevator in the world.
In other news, trees grow in forests. Actually, they grow in soil.
It's almost here, Wake. Just hold on!
Oh my gosh, that light is beautiful.
It's here! Now, let's go! Button.
Where's the button? Why is it at the
This
far
elevator
back?
go-
It should be at least in the center, or at least close to the front.
We're almost there. There's an entrance into the dam at the top. What's the plan, Wake?
Well, Weaver's crazy, but she's got something Zane left behind. Something to fix this.
Gee, could you be a little more vague?
Thomas Zane? Seriously? Might as well be Paul Bunyan or Bigfoot.
Yeah, well, he was real.
Let's be careful, okay?
Oh, jeez, I hate this.
Well, no one asked you to be here, Barry. You came on your own.
There's a button over there that opens the door.
Oh, hold.
I think something's broken. Hold the button down so we can get in.
Well, the button broke.
Ow! Wait! What's going on? We can get to the dam through here. What's happening out there?
You guys go ahead and find Weaver. She should be in the dam now. I'll have to make it alone through the top.
Okay, wait. Good luck. Don't get yourself killed.
Ow! Please, be careful.
I'll take good care of Barry, Wade. You just look after yourself.
You gotta be kidding me.
Well, yep. First, we gotta take the long way around.
Thomas Zane knew he had to remove all that had made this horror possible, including himself. That was the only way to banish the dark presence he had unleashed and now looked at him through the eyes of his dead love. But he also knew that despite his best efforts, it might someday return. So even as he wrote himself and his work out of existence, he added a loophole as insurance, an exception to the rule. Anything of his stored in a shoebox would remain.
It's a pretty vague rule. I mean, that's a pretty, specific rule, I mean. What's this say? How dare they insinuate Bigfoot isn't real? Next they'll be saying Foxy isn't the best FNAF character. I thought that was... never mind. I don't know anything about FNAF really, so I can't really... I'm not the person to dictate which is the best or isn't the best.
hobby or a job.
I was ridiculously outnumbered. The searchlight could even the odds.
Enough. You will go no further. Stop.
Oh shit. Yeah, we gotta get it. No, 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 oh, thank goodness. No! Damn it.
foolish chance to take. Don't worry about the noise. We're safe here. I have looked after the well-lit room for many, many years now. There is no shadow in the well-lit room. The power is fail-safe, and all the bulbs are numbered and changed regularly based on their make and model.
Right.
All you need to know for now is that there are 3 foxes and a mingle sitting next to me.
It was active during the Second World War. They operated here back then. They must have built this.
Yes, they did. It's my place now.
So obviously they're best by default. I mean, I guess that's your logic. And here's the cutscene that makes...
And I won't need to worry about the room anymore, because 6 and 33 and 118 need changing soon, and I don't want to climb up the ladder to change them because it's very late, and I'm tired. And if you take it, I won't have to do that anymore.
The page was autobiographical, a memory from my childhood. But I didn't write this. It was a page written by Thomas Zane. None of them were supposed to exist anymore.
Alan, 7 years old, would fight sleep to the bitter end. When he did sleep, he soon woke up, screaming, the nightmares fresh in his mind. One evening, his mother, sitting by his bed, offered him an old light switch. She called it the clicker, and flicking the switch would turn on a magical light that would drive the beast away. To imbue the talisman with all possible power, she added that it had been given to her by Alan's father. Alan never knew him, and anything of his took on mythical proportions in his mind. With the clicker firmly in his hand, Alan finally slept like a baby. Now, almost 30 years later, Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
My mind swirled. I'd given the clicker to Alice, yet it was here. Zane had written it into existence, in a story I had written. I can get to her now. I can finish this. Previously on Alan Wake, I wrote a horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane! Thomas Zane! You're the Lady of the Light in the song!
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Episode 6, Departure, which is also the title of the manuscript, if you remember.
I had a hangover. My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking.
Where's the glasses?
The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun.
Look at him. Let's see. Is there literally no way to turn off Wake's flashlight? Nope. Wake wrote Zane, who wrote Wake. I feel some insanity here. Yeah, it's a bit of a paradox as it's written in this story. In fact, I'm pretty sure even Wake questions it in the DLC. But I believe there are a few theories that make it so that it makes sense how Wake is the original writer. in all of this, rather than like creating this convoluted paradox where Wake actually wrote Zane into existence while also Zane wrote Wake into existence. There are a few theories about it regarding information that we eventually get to see in Control through its AWE DLC. But that will come whenever we actually get to Control. Hope he has disconnected. Oh wait, it says that it reconnected. Let me go ahead and check the YouTube stream. Okay, that was weird. Why did that happen? And in other news, Alan Wake is probably his own grandpa. No. It doesn't go to that level of depravity. Yeah, I don't know why that happened. It just kind of happened, Jispy. It happened on my end, I think.
One new message. Ow! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it, she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show!
I think it's glitching is probably somehow Thomas Zane's fault. Could be. There's Wake's latest book. The Sudden Stop.
I'd been a guest on the talk show the previous night, talking about my latest book. The show was supposed to be waiting for me on our TiVo.
You know, last book before writing Departure. Which is causing all this fucked up shit to happen in the present time, not 2 years ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry Gallet Show.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop.
Yeah, good read. Go buy it. No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here. Is that wise? No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan. Wow, thanks. Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though, 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating you?
Good. Great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now.
Go get it. That means the two of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening. Alan Wake, Sam Lake. Once more, do the face for a Sam. There it is. And our musical guests, Poets of the Fall. Thank you, and good night.
At least I'd been funny. I told myself I could live with that.
Did you watch the show?
I didn't say anything stupid if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want an aspirin or something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what? Go back to sleep, Alan.
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet.
I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right here. I got something that I kind of have to do quickly. I'll be back in a few minutes. Just need to go ahead, go into OBS, go ahead and open up this, and I'll see if this actually works for once. Just go ahead and open up another YouTube page. Oh wait, never mind, I can actually just open up this one right here. Oh hey, it looks like it is actually capturing. Okay, I'll go ahead and Okay, can you hear me again? Am I heard by the chat? Need a yes or no. For it'll probably take a few seconds, but it looks like OBS is capturing my audio. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on under the assumption that yes, I can be heard. After a little bit of dance to this. Love this song. Yes, we hear you. Oh, okay. I don't even want to finish reading that. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that, just be I'm not a commander. I know I call myself the leader of the random brigade, but I'm not really one for leading. Okay, let's go ahead and move back to game capture. Okay, and let's go ahead and jump back into it.
Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry, take her gun. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Good luck, Al.
See you later. When I got out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed.
I love the setup of this.
In daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape, it was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this, having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed. There would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
Isn't it just beautiful? Just those Verizon ads. There's so much beauty in the world, you know? And there's beauty in a low-res Verizon ad. I mean, of course, it was high-res at the time, but you know, it doesn't look as impressive as it did back then. It's like a really low-res JPEG. Anyways, let's get a move on. Energizer. Just want to check around for some items quickly. You never know whenever you're going to find a manuscript page. Or batteries, no way! let's see. The Majestic Motel, just down the road. Come on in. Comfortable beds, clean rooms, wireless internet, laundry facilities, cable TV, and kitchenette in every room. And a phone number. Nice. Still see that Energizer ad in the distance. Just stealing someone else's car. .6 KB FM? Oh, it's the Bright Falls radio station. Was there actually anything here? I don't remember. I guess we could take a quick look around here. I always forget how expansive the set pieces are in this game for each episode. You would almost be convinced that this game was an open world game. As open world as they initially wanted to make it, Remedy did. They intended for you to be able to explore all of Bright Falls at your leisure, whenever. Today on Alan Wake's driving adventure. I'm assuming that we're having a driving adventure instead of an American Nightmare. And good thing that we found a hunting rifle. Oh, I should probably take the car down this way. Or, wait, was there anything blocking this way over here? Oh yeah, and in the TV spot that we saw, the interview that we saw Alan in, Sam Lake, the guy that was also a guest on the program, it wasn't just any throwaway guy. It was actually a writer at Remedy. He is the creative director at Remedy. He wrote for Max Payne, actually. So, you know, pretty noteworthy guy. And he also did write for Alan Wake as well. So, you know, it's not just some random guy that they just put in there. It is actually someone very important to Alan Wake. I like it whenever devs do that.
The darkness had touched me. There was a link between us. Always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
Oh, great.
I will kill your wife.
Not a chance, you hag. Let's go ahead and grab this.
The Dark Presence was no longer trying to capture the writer so he could create the ending it wanted. The writer knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the writer from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
No longer wants to capture Wake, instead now it wants to kill him, as said in the manuscript page. Well, that's just great. Either way, we got a car. Looks like an SUV. I'm not really familiar, I don't know my car types. So we're stopping here. May seem like we're just making a slight little detour, but there is a manuscript page here to find. Majestic Motel, general information. Refundable $100 security deposit is required on all reservations. No personal checks accepted. We take all major credit cards and bank cards. Checkout time is 10 a.m., no loud music, and no pets. 1 vehicle per unit. Facilities are for registered guests only. No visitors are allowed on the premises after 9 p.m. No exceptions. We hope you enjoy your stay at the Majestic. If you're a senior or a vet, ask about our discounts. Ah, man, not even something in the bathroom.
Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed here, in room number 2.
Yeah, that looks familiar. Oh, wait, never mind. Thinking about a different mascot, it doesn't look like that. Actually, I'm more fond of the shotgun, so we'll be going and grabbing that. Even if I would rather prefer a pump action, I would... Thought I saw a person there for a moment. That's a lot of pictures of the characters that we have seen up till now. Barry, Rose, Dr. Hartman, Weaver, the kidnapper guy, I forgot what his name was.
This had obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing me.
Need these. Good thing he just left them out. That's weird. I remember there being a page here. Like, straight up, I remember there being a page on his bed. Maybe I'm remembering wrong.
Look after yourself and your co-workers!
Could have fooled me, pal.
Epic slow-mo when you ran down that Taken. Yeah, that was pretty cool. But like straight up, I remember there being a page here. It was supposed to be about Nightingale. I remember that. There's a car right there that we can use. Any car that, I know I've said this before, but any car that has its lights on on the inside, you can use. Oh. Thought I saw something right there. Bright Falls Deer Festival, September 15th to 18th. Cuisine, trophies, hunting, and family fun. Bright Falls Southwest Field. There's even a page for it. I wonder if that page is actually active, considering that, I mean, like, if it's actually still up. If it is up at all. Would a page even be up? I don't know if Remedy actually went to the extent of creating a page for this game. A web page, you know, like that. I know they did make a mini-series for Alan Wake online. It was like a prequel series. It actually involved a different character altogether, rather than Alan being the one going through Bright Falls. The entire thing is up online. It's about like 30 minutes, I believe. It's a pretty enjoyable watch. Oh, but seriously, I remember there being a page here. Don't make me look bad, game, please. I know you had a page here somewhere. Guess not. Oh well. Your goal was to 100% anyway. Not a bad looking car, I'd say. Good. Even if it's just one, it's a good thing to find right now. Considering how things have gone up Shit's Creek. Oh. Oh, what's going on, Arcus, VTuber? Welcome to the stream. We are on the last chapter of Alan Wake right now. Nice to see you here, Arcus. You must have finished up with your Persona 5 Royal stream. How was that? Did you actually get to finish the game? Or is it going to go on for another stream? Let's just go. Oh, never mind. Yeah, okay, let's just keep on going. Hey, wait a minute. Isn't that the same car I just used? Shoot, I'm stuck. Oh no. drive onto here for a bit. I feel like the car's gonna die. We need to at least make it to the light. Oh, shoot! Is that... Wow, that's some nice paint. It's a paint job on there. Oh. We could have just taken this here. I didn't even need to waste a battery. So yeah, Arcus, how did your Persona 5 Royal stream go? How did it... Did you finish the game, or is it still going on? Because I haven't seen a response, if there is any. I think there might be a delay between whenever, what y'all see on stream and what is going on for me on stream. Love how the truck kept trying to kill you even after you got out of it. Yeah, that was pretty funny. We have a truck. It's gonna move on. We need to get to Cauldron Lake. Nope. No. Okay, there, now we got another checkpoint. Now let's see if we can keep on taking the... Yeah, that looks like this is the end of the life of the truck. Nope! Nice try. You know what? Screw it. I could have sworn there was more ammo. Oh, revolver ammo right there. Another manuscript page.
The bottom of Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The Dark Presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long-ago crashed airplane there, trees shattered under the impacts. The earth groaned. It didn't even notice.
We're getting closer. We're almost there. Yay, another Verizon ad. Larson's Auto Salvage and Used Parts. Need to make a detour through here. In here. Or not in here. Oh. That should have been my first thoughts. Okay. Good, we got some more throwables. It's always good to have. Getting our old friend again. All visitors must see the yard manager. You must sign a liability waiver before entering the yard. If you're looking for a specific part, ask for it first. Before you pull it, you must bring your own tools. Wear protective clothing. Warning, junk piles may shift. Hazardous area. That was easy. Now let's go ahead and give the hunting rifle a try. I don't think I have actually used it this whole time I've been streaming the game. And there we go. Maxed out at 20. How many can we grab of flashbang grenades? Good, we have the flare gun. That is always good to have. If I haven't said it once, I'll say it 1,000 times. The flare gun is always good to have with you. And there we go. Let's go ahead and test it out right now. That was probably a waste of a bullet, but probably could have just used my standard, revolver, but... Another manuscript page.
Zane cut its heart out, but it didn't die. The thing that wore Barbara's face kept crooning sweet nothings sugar-laced with poison. He put on the suit, untied the monster from the chair. The thing in his arms thrashed weakly, but he held fast. He stepped outside, off the pier, and into the dark water, a sinking pinprick of light descending toward a bottom that never came.
It's endless. Darkness is endless. So it's not a lake? Is that what it's trying to say? Oh, shoot. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, gosh. I'm stuck. Yep. Died. It's like, what, my third or fourth death? We're not keeping track. We just know it's about 2 at this point. Wait. Oh. Dang. Gotta do that again, okay. I knew he would still take damage from that. He isn't the most antagonist ever. Come out already. I know your deal. Come on. another checkpoint. We need to get out of the car every time we have to get the checkpoint. Dang it. How was y'all's Halloween? I'm asking this because I don't know if Orcus is still in chat or not. I asked Jispy this earlier at the beginning of the stream, but if anyone else is in the stream, how was y'all's Halloween? So we maxed out our items right there.
When I told Barry my plan back in the well-lit room, I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream. I had to fight my way to the lake through the horrors of the night. I had to flick an old battered light switch imbued with childhood magic. I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
That was my chair. I just decided to lean back a little bit. Nothing. Oh, it's my beloved pump action.
I will never give her to you. Oh, shit!
I think we survived that pretty well, I'd say. Ooh, another page.
The dark place I found myself in was unlike anything I could ever have imagined. It wasn't solid. It flowed. It was conceptual and subjective. For someone else, an artist in another field, it would have been very different. I could sense the story of the manuscript all around me, the words and ideas floating in the air, poised to become real.
Well, down you go, I guess.
I could see Mirror Peak in the distance. That's where Cauldron Lake was.
We're not too far away. Ah, shit. Jump. Okay, anything else? Nope. Oh boy. Oh, thank goodness I got out of it when I did. Oh, wait. I better activate that. The checkpoint. There wasn't anything over here, was there? Yeah, I didn't think so. We haven't checked in there yet, and I see a bit of the darkness. Pretty weird place for one of these to be. Oh wait, never mind. It doesn't really seem that weird, honestly, now I think about it. Another revolver. Picking it up does nothing besides put another revolver in my inventory. That doesn't actually appear. Because why would grabbing another revolver do anything? It's not like Alan has the arm strength to dual-wield revolvers, plus he needs his flashlight up. How is he doing that anyway? What? No! No! Wait! Eric! He just wasn't responding to my button commands for a moment there. I don't know if it's because he got hit or what. Damn it. Okay.
Shit.
Sounds like someone's running. Going AFK again, okay. I don't think much will happen in the meantime. I honestly didn't even know that you were here still, Jispy. Kinda thought that you had just checked out of the stream already. The darkness wears her face. That is also something that we have seen a lot through the game, now I think about it. So we gotta find a generator for this. Sure thing. I need to pause for a moment. I need to check my phone quickly. Let's go ahead and move on. Which page is this? Okay. Oh, okay, we're maxed out on flare gun ammo, which is 12.
Turn back now.
Back. Oh, welcome back, Just Be. Let's go ahead and read the manuscript page that we just got.
After Zane had gone, I stood alone in the shifting dream that was the dark place. I had to find a way to the cabin. I'd written myself a way through this place in the manuscript. I followed the idea of a path. I'd written myself across the ocean that blocked my way, and with that, there was a bridge to the island beyond. The idea of the cabin flickered in the underwater darkness. I willed the cabin to be real, and it was.
You didn't really miss much. We just found a manuscript page. That was it. And you know, the darkness wearing Barbara Jagger's skin told us to turn back. But of course, we're not going to do that.
Alice never loved you.
try making it in further.
You will fail. It's all in your head. You're making us up.
Why drop it?
Hell!
Shh, baby. You were having a bad dream. It was just another nightmare.
No,
Everything's fine. You're home.
it wasn't a dream.
Everything's
fine. Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on!
Shh, baby. The power's out. There's no light. Come back to bed and I'll make you forget all about your fear in the dark.
My fear? It's your fear. Why aren't you afraid? You're not Alice. Turn the lights on now. Where's the clicker? What did you do with it?
Alan, honey, you're still 1 foot in a dream. You're not making any sense. Come back to bed. Alan, you're scaring me now. Come back to bed. Have you taken your pills? Do you want me to call Dr. Hartman? I read your manuscript. It's brilliant. Departure is your best work yet. You're a genius. I'm so proud of you. Come back to bed. We'll talk more about it in the morning.
Another nightmare. Another American nightmare, you might say.
Come back to bed, Alan. Come back to bed, Tom.
Oh, hey, there he is.
You must find your way to the cabin. It stands in your way. It won't let you pass. It has no heart. It's filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light. Don't mind him. He's Mr. Scott. Your friends will meet him when you're gone. Use the clicker.
So that's Alan Doppelganger number 1. Got it. Shopping cart. Telephone pole. Oh. Oh, never mind. It is an infinite ammo. Dante, son of Sparta. I wanted to be... Whoa. What does it say? I wanted to be the one to fill your dark heart with light. A phone. Oh, a phone. Okay, like that. Bird. Path. I really like the idea in this, and it's played upon a bit more in the DLC. That the words that you...
What?
I'm leaving you, Alan. I met someone. I'm in love with someone else.
Alice? No, what do you say? You can't.
You don't love me. How could you? You don't even love yourself. All you do is torture yourself with work you can't do anymore.
No, I love you more than anything in the world. You're my muse.
I'm not.
Who are you? What have you done with my Alice?
Alan? What are you doing? Put the light back on! What are you doing, Alan? Stop! Put the light back on!
It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened.
Mimetic quote from the first DMC.
You're not my Barbara.
Okay.
Tom, let me go.
Ooh, pay attention to this,
Promise
guys.
to be good. Please, untie me, you naughty boy. I will help you write your masterpiece. I will love you forever.
No, you're not Barbara Jagger. I made a terrible mistake. I should have never written you back. You came back wrong. Your heart is filled with darkness.
Put that knife away, Thomas! Put it down!
My heart is filled with darkness. Cut it out.
Ah!
I'll take you back to the depths you came from. Filled with darkness.
Notice anything about that scene right there? Notice anything about it just be that dialogue that we just heard?
Get away from me, you hag! Where am I? Let me go!
Alice! I'm coming!
Your husband refused to do as he was told. All he had to do was write what I wanted him to write. Now it's too late. It's his fault. You'll stay here forever.
Oh, we missed a word. What about it? The voices. Did you notice anything about the voices that we heard in that scene? About Thomas and Alan, Thomas Zane's voice and Alan's voice. That's what I was trying to point out. That for that one scene in particular, for whatever reason, they both have the same voice. And also that Barbara Jagger, for some reason in this scene, has the same voice that Alice did throughout the story. For whatever reason, Remedy decided to go ahead and have Alan and Alice's voice actors go ahead and voice Barbara Jagger and Thomas Zane in that one scene in particular, and nowhere else. Because Thomas Zane has a different voice altogether throughout the main story, except for this one scene here. There's a theory on that, and it connects to the larger Remedy universe theory that I will shed light on whenever we get to Control. It'll be a while from now, but I want you to keep that in the back of your mind. Like, if you're keeping notes on this kind of thing, I would recommend it.
Now you will never get her back.
I am much older than you. Older than your first work of art. I will find a new face to wear. Someone else to dream me free.
I could feel Alice's presence close by. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's a long journey through the night back into the light. Alice? Alice? Oh no! It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
Alan, wake up.
And that was Alan Wake, and that was how many players, except for those that knew about American Nightmare and this DLC, were left on. Well, I mean, the players that didn't know about the DLC and American Nightmare were left on about Alan's fate for the better part of 10 years. Just like that.
Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and
let's say that I will shed light on. Was that a pun? Not an intentional one, I'll tell you that. I just say that I will shed light on it. Well, I say shed light on a lot, sometimes. That last scene is very impactful, surprisingly. And I did it! I finished the base game of Alan Wake just before Halloween ended. Young Control on Major Tom. Didn't expect that song. I don't think I've actually ever sat through the credits for this game, despite how much I've played it over the years. Maybe like 3 or 4 times. This is probably my 4th or 5th time here playing Alan Wake. So either way, Jispy, what did you think about this? And anyone else in the audience? I don't know if anyone else is. I think it might just be you, Jispy, at this point. Last man standing. I know that Alan Wake, the game, has a bit of a bumpy part right there with the whole kidnapping subplot that wound up not really meant. The music is kind of drowning you out. Oh, okay. I'll go ahead and turn it down to... how about negative 17.2? How does that sound? That sound better? So, what did you think about the experience, Jispy? What did you think about Alan Wake? I know that the game has a bit of a rough patch with the kidnapping subplot that wound up amounting to nothing, really. But besides that, I feel like the game is overall still very solid. It has a little bit of a, you know, a little dip with the middle. But I feel like this game is still really good. The story overall is really great, in my opinion, even if it is a little cliched in some aspects. I found the idea of Alan, like, influencing the world around him so much, and finding the pages and that also, like, you know, leading to certain events happening, whether he meant it or not. You know, this Alan that didn't know about it then, but the one that wrote it beforehand. I just found that to be very interesting. If any song is gonna get claimed, it might be this one, since Major Tom is a classic rock song. Like I said, the big problem is that it feels padded. The last chapter kinda exemplified it. It should have just been a drive to Cauldron Lake, but it had a lot of bullshit you had to do. Well, I mean, it couldn't just be a simple drive to it. The darkness is overall just trying to stop Alan from getting there. If it was just a simple drive to the lake, it wouldn't have led to much, you know, a conflict. The final obstacle in Alan's way was that big tornado of darkness, as we saw. I feel like if it was just a drive to Cauldron Lake and jumping in, then it wouldn't have really amounted to much. I kind of feel that narratively handicapped the game a bit. But again, this was a standard issue with games at the time. Yeah, I can see how that would kind of be an issue. I do remember several games kind of like having that same, you know, issue during this time. No, not a simple drive, but it could have had you in the truck occasionally having to crash through stuff. Up near the end. Maybe. I don't know, I just feel like I don't have too much of a problem with it. I already love the combat as it is, so I didn't really have much of a problem with it. Stuff like having to stop and go up the elevator to turn on lights and such felt like it dulled the enthusiasm. Oh, okay. Localization Ireland, is there an Irish version of the game? I don't know. I think it might just be a language setting in the game. I think there is a language setting for Irish, like Irish dialects, I think. Or there could just be an entirely Irish version of the game that you can get out there. I'm not sure. I know a bit about Alan Wake, but not to that extent. I don't know, like, all of that kind of stuff. So, with the base game of Alan Wake out of the way, doing the 2 DLC episodes. I wouldn't be against doing it, but I feel like I kind of need a little break. Just like a little bit of a breather, honestly. I would not be against going back to this game to play the DLC missions. DLC episodes, I mean. 2 episodes. They're both roughly around like the same length of a normal episode of this game. So it would be enough for like 1 or 2 streams, or even just 1 stream altogether. Oh shit, I can actually influence the pace of this. I wasn't expecting that, damn. And I'm reading the TV tropes page and might want to speedrun later. Oh, okay. I'm just waiting to see how the ending of the credits goes. I always forget how long credits are. There are a lot of people that work on these things. I know not a lot of people joined me for the Alan Wake streams, but I am very grateful for those of you that did. Especially you, just be for whenever you did join. And Retro Gamer Yasuke, Reckless, Duo Stuff. I know he joined for like 1 stream. I'm grateful for that. Arcus VTuber. Cherry was here during one of the streams, I remember that. Even if you stuck around for just a few minutes, I'm grateful to those of you that joined for the streams, as long as you did. Knowing that people are watching these streams always makes me happy. It encourages me to go ahead and do these more. Duo cannot do more than 1 stuff, I guess. I don't really get the joke in that. Oh, never mind, I get it now. I'm just glad that people actually did watch the Alan Wake streams. I wasn't sure if anyone was going to. I kind of thought that Alan Wake was still too niche for anyone to actually be interested. But, surprisingly, at least, like, a handful of people did. I'm happy that they did. I'm happy that I was able to share my love for this game with an audience of people. And even if there's a little bit of, like, fault in this game, I love this game. Like, this is probably, like, one of my favorite 360 titles ever, alongside, like, Halo 3 and, well, console exclusive, I mean. And I'm talking about the original version of Alan Wake. I know there is a remaster, but I am not talking about the remaster. I am talking about the version that has Energizer and Verizon ads. That is forever my version of Alan Wake. I know that the remaster might look a lot prettier, and it also has a little bit of more going on in it, because it has QR codes that you can scan throughout it that unlock videos that you can watch on, like, a browser. I believe those are also, like, just videos that you can look up online just normally. So maybe whenever we get around to, like, the time of Control, because in Control there are also, like, bits of Alan Wake lore thrown in there. Maybe we can go ahead and look into those together, because I'd be going into Control blind as, like, one of the 3 blind mice, I'd say. Might look up those theories you mentioned. Go ahead. It's just that you'd probably be learning more than I would know at this point, because I tried to not look into feature Remedy games too much until, you know, I actually got to play them myself, learn the story as it goes on. You know, kind of like how I did whenever I played this and Quantum Break for the first time. I went into those completely blind, and it was an amazing experience. There's a lot going on in this universe than you would just think, like, on a surface level. Especially if it does actually connect to Quantum Break, because Quantum Break itself might be, like, in a meta universe of Alan Wake. Unless the events of Alan Wake were somehow revealed to the public in the form of a story. Which doesn't make sense, because in Quantum Break you can actually find Alan Wake running on someone's PC. It's one of those kinds of games. So, like, as to where Quantum Break takes place in the universe with Alan Wake and Control, I have no idea as to where it takes place. Alan's journey through this night will continue. And that's how it ends. That's just how it goes. Sounds like the thing is gonna break your... It's gonna quantum break is your brain. Sounds like the thing it's gonna quantum break is your brain. That's how it goes. I don't know why it took me a while to read that. But yeah, that's Alan Wake, the base game. And then we also have those two DLC episodes. The Signal and The Writer. We will get to those, but it will not be tonight. I think we're going to be taking a bit of a break from streaming Alan Wake, though. If I do stream again, I'm not sure what it's going to be, but we're going to be taking a bit of a break from Alan Wake streaming. Streaming this was fun, but at the same time, like, the rush to kind of get this out before Halloween, it kind of drained me a little bit, so... Like, I still felt really enthusiastic about doing this, but at the same time, I just felt really tired doing it. I feel like I should have started a lot sooner than I did, and not consider just dropping the stream, like, stopping the stream right after every episode break. I could have at least gone a little bit into the next episode, like I did for the last stream, where I went at least like a third of the way through. But, you know, you learn some stuff, you also don't learn some stuff through streaming. It's a bit of a balancing practice, I guess. Well, I can't really think of much else to talk about right now. It's almost midnight. So let's go for like another 3 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and call it a stream. If y'all got anything to say before we end, then by all means, please do. It'll be exactly midnight whenever I stop, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start doing the outro stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching this final Alan Wake stream, the base game. It's been a lot of fun. I don't know when we're gonna get to the DLC episodes, but I'm sure we will eventually before the end of the year. It's been fun playing Alan Wake again after what feels like maybe a year or two. Hope that I encourage some of y'all to at least look into playing Alan Wake, or looking into any of the future Remedy games as well. They have, like, they're really good, the Remedy games. They know how to write extremely well. And have good gameplay as well. But if you guys like this stream and want to see more content from me, please consider going ahead and checking through my backlog of videos, where I have done Let's Plays of several different games. I also do reactions from time to time. I did one April Fool's video that I don't really remember why I did it. I think it was just for the sake of it. I'm not really sure. I think I've done a few comic dubs. I want to do more of those in the future. I have to get around to that eventually. Also consider subscribing to join my random brigade. And we are currently at 82, and I hope that we can reach 100 soon. Before my birthday, hopefully. That'd be nice. And also consider sharing this around with your friends. I don't know if anyone's friends like Alan Wake or whatever. Just any of my content. Please consider sharing it around. I don't know. Just hope that y'all enjoyed the stream and want to see more. Well, this has been Random Geek, and that'll be all. Till next time. It's midnight now. Good night. Good night, you awesome people. See ya.